Thank you, and welcome back to another episode of the Carolina Otaku Podcast. I am Afro, and I am here with my co-host,
Lexi.
Welcome back, you guys. Jesus, I don't even know how to start this off. I don't. It's so much shit going on, and
That's a lot.
Out and just a whole bunch of shit, you know. So, you guys know how we start this shit off. We kind of start this off. What have we been up to since the last time that we talked? So. I guess, Lexi, what have you been up to since the last time we...
Not a lot. I started a boot camp so I can get my Security Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and self-study just do not get along very well, I see. So I went the boot camp route. So far, it has not been bad. Like right now, we're covering like the CIA triad and like managerial control. It's all stuff that I already know because I already have my CISA, but hey, I got a free Security Plus voucher at the end of it, so I'm done with the class. But yeah, that's been the main thing that's been going on lately. That's it for me.
I'm gonna ask you some more questions about that actually. What?
Yes, sir.
Before we even go into me, I'll start mine. Really much of shit, same shit, different day. Applying to jobs, trying to find work. I had supposed to have an interview today. They had to reschedule that shit. I don't know what's going to happen. I might not even, they say moved it from today to Thursday. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to say who it's with. And I have a meeting for a electrician apprenticeship next week. And that's also been kind of a headache too. Just trying to find a company that's looking for people. But then it's like, what I've run into recently is a lot of electrician companies and stuff like that. They're like, okay, yeah, we want people to be apprentice and come in and learn the trade and everything like that. But it's like, but you need to have 1 year or something. Like you need to have 1 year of some type of training within this trade. And then it's like, what? Yeah. It's like, what? Like before I moved back down to North Carolina, I took a structured cabling training class for a job. I was a cable tech, so I was pulling cable and stuff, and I went through like a couple weeks classes learning how to do that, how to terminate cables and all that crap. And that's about it. And I only did that for about a year and a half. So that's probably like the only thing that I actually have like on location type of shit. And I hated that job. But the people were cool. But it was just in general, like it was a shit job to me. But yeah. What I was going to ask you was what are this is kind of going off topic, but when it comes to picking the certification that you want to go and do, is it something that you're like, yeah, I had this plan to do it? Or is it something like, let's just see what the fuck is going to happen?
So for me right now, it's more of kind of like, because I want to work in cybersecurity, like doing cybersecurity.
Yeah.
And so right now it's mainly I'm focusing on like certifications that most employers are looking for. And so like, yes, I have my CISA, but a lot of like companies don't even put that on their like requirements. It's usually, hey, you need Security Plus, or you need Network Plus, or whatever the case may be. And so that's why I'm working on getting my Security Plus, is because, all right, most jobs are like, all right, you have that. But also with CompTIA, there's things called stackable certification.
Right.
So I believe if I have my security and my CISA Plus, that's a stackable certification. That's like something completely different. And then it's another one if I get my Network Plus my Security Plus, and I think my CISA is another like stackable certification. So yeah.
Okay. Because I was doing some cleaning. My sister came down this past weekend, and I was just cleaning up stuff. And at Charles Schwab, when I was like in between calls, I would write down a lot of stuff that I wanted to plan and do in the future, and I would always date it. And I had like a whole list of like certs that I wanted to get, the steps that I had to do to go through it, and all that shit. I didn't do any of that. So I was sitting here like, okay, because I didn't know what was going to happen after Schwab, but I had a plan to get the certs and all that stuff. But then I realized that I don't like school if it's not something that I'm really into.
Gotcha.
And I feel like I would have drifted away if I were to go through a class like at a community college or doing something online, teaching me, how to take this test and everything. And then all I just would have been like, oh my God, this shit is boring. Like, I can't do it. But it's interesting to me how people go about picking a cert that they want to do and all that stuff. This will be how many for you?
6. If I pass my test when I take it, it'll be 6.
Okay. And how long is this class for?
11 weeks.
11 weeks. Okay. This is, I feel like we had this conversation before because it seems like,
because I've done it before.
No, I mean like the way that shit is happening in the world right now.
Yeah.
And the way that stuff seems to be leading to something else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it is, but I saw a video today of I don't know if it was real. It looked real because there's people in it, but it was like a line outside of Costco. And the line was all the way in the parking lot and around the building and all this shit. I don't know why, but I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, and I think people said I think they used the video to make it seem like the world is going back to pandemic type shit.
Yeah. So I don't know necessarily. I think it's pandemic type shit. I think they're trying to we're in a segue because I think this is what he's trying to say. So with the whole tariff shit that's happening, people are trying to buy the shit while it's cheap and before tariffs kicks in, and then you got to think about it. Also, we got the stock market that's just going into free fall. I hate looking at my Robinhood app every morning because it's just whatever. And so people are just kind of panicking. Are we going into a recession? And you got the whole job market right now. Everybody's having a hard time finding a job. Yeah, it's just what the fuck, and kind of that's why I've put looking for a house on hold. Is just because it's everything right now is just what in the royal fuck is going on?
Oh yeah. I applied for unemployment back in January, right? And I'm still waiting for that shit. It's supposedly I still have my part-time at the range, but it's not a true part-time because it's varied hours and it's only on weekends, to be honest. And because I wanted to be honest in this shit and put everything that's going on, something in this system thought that I was working a regular job and all this stuff. So I have to wait. I have to go through this process of appealing it. And I have to go in front of a judge on a Zoom call and kind of explain to them. Yeah, it's a whole fucking process. I called them today and they were like, well, yeah, we just don't have a date for you to do that. And because of what's going on and the amount of people that are going through the system right now, it's going to be a longer process and a longer date. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, you have got to be shitting me.
It's that's terrible because you literally are putting somebody's livelihood on hold for however long.
Yep.
That is fucking crazy. Okay.
It's really fucking tough. And if you got a job, you better stay in that shit. I am running into rejections and stuff on a daily basis. Sometimes might be hey, can we have an interview? A lot of applications nowadays are trying to ask you questions. Applications now are trying so much to weed out people that they're asking you very detailed questions within the application. So depending on the answer that you give in that application, they don't even have to talk to you. Yeah. So they can already just weed you out. Right. A lot of jobs haven't been putting salary within descriptions anyway, but that's also another thing that, kind of weeds people out too. Because if you got laid off from a job that you were making 6 figures and you were living off of this and sustaining and stuff like that, taking that hit and going to a lower salary, it's going to kill you. It's going to hit you. You got to do what you got to do to make your money, but you're going to feel that shit in your pockets when it, in the long run. Right. But I guess the big thing that I'm telling my sister and just, my family and stuff is when there's something going on like this, there's always an opportunity to make something. Always. Instead of complaining about the shit, instead of whining, crying, going out, being mad, fucking posting shit on YouTube and TikTok and shit like that, there's always an opportunity somewhere within this shit. And the people that this is gonna sound crazy. The people that aren't like, you know, the people that are like, yeah, we've seen this shit happen before. There are people that are like, yeah, this shit happened, you know, way before, and we made it through this shit, right? Yeah. Especially in the market. So I saw like every Tesla down like a motherfucker. I saw articles of people burning. Somebody got caught like burning Tesla vehicles and people burning chargers and stuff and stuff like that. And I'm just like, it's wrong as fuck, but I'm also like,
forget I have one. So like,
oh yeah, I know you do. I know you do, and it's not. So it
just drives me insane. It's like I don't want nobody like touching my vehicle. Because I'm gonna flip a shit because you touching shit that's mine. So like when I'm constantly like out and it has sensory mode, so like I see everything. Yeah. I'm like constantly checking it because I don't want nobody like keen, touching, doing anything to my shit because it's a Tesla. Like I get it, you hate Elon Musk. Great, we all hate Elon Musk, but like some of us can't afford to just be like, I'm gonna take this big hit because I don't like this man. Like right, like. EVs in general, like they have terrible like resale value. So a lot of people that are like underwater, and I'm not gonna like take negative equity and being more in debt just because someone hates Elon. And like I still gotta get point A to point B, and I still got, you know, pay bills and save money. So like, no, don't come for us, please. Thank you.
I do think that. I mean, I don't know. Nobody knows the fucking future, so you can't say what's going to happen. But it's just interesting to me. There's always opportunity within crisis. I know that that's shit to say. That's really shitty to say because a crisis is a crisis, and people are struggling right now. Shit, I'm one of them motherfuckers for real. Like my family's helping me. Even though I love my family to death. Thank God for my family. Love them to death, and it kills me having to like ask for the help. It fucking kills me because I never had to. That was like one of the things that my mom told me. If you don't ever ask me to help you pay for your fucking rent, because I'm not going to do that. You should know how much you can afford rent wise. If you have a job and you can't pay for your rent, don't come to me and ask me for that. Because that's your responsibility. And now that it's just a different situation though. Getting laid off and all this shit, and it's tough, but there's opportunity. And I will say that the opportunity that I'm doing is starting the mushroom farm, right? I made a post on like my local Facebook group where I live and on Nextdoor and stuff like that. And I got a lot of feedback of people wanting to grow, willing to buy oyster and shiitake and lion's mane mushrooms. You know, a couple restaurants in town and people wanting weekly grow kits and stuff like that. So it's definitely a market here for it. I'm nervous as fuck about going into it because it's a risk. It's not a crazy high risk like barbecue because fucking meat is expensive, but it's pretty low, but still, you know, I don't want to go out, grow all these mushrooms and people don't buy. So it's just taking a risk. And also I already have a lot of stuff because I've grown mushrooms before, like in my house, and it actually turned out pretty well.
I think you'll do fine. Like you always have had like a hustler's ambition anyways. You're always doing something like growing mushrooms, photography, you know, barbecue, whatever the case may be.
Don't even be started on the photography.
But anyways, we're not going there. So I think you will be fine. You just got to figure out what's going to be your path on.
Yeah. It's it's tough, but you got to find opportunity where it is. Got to build on yourself, invest in yourself, and kind of just go for it. If you have like extra money sitting around, make a brokerage account. Put that money to fucking work. You know what? Yes. Not the way the stock market is
now.
But that's the shit though. Longevity investments.
Yeah,
right?
It's longevity investment.
Shit is going to. It might stay low, but shit is gonna turn somewhere. And when certain shit like just happens, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? nobody, like I said, nobody knows the fucking future, but certain shit just it has to hit. It has to. Tesla's low right now. Last time I checked, it was like
It actually spiked back
200.
up today a little.
There you go. But it's more of the longevity type shit. Like I said, I know people are really fucking scared right now. Like people are fearing, like what the fuck is gonna happen. Like I saw something about like a lot of countries are trying to make it so that the US dollar isn't like the main dollar anymore. And they're trying to come up with another currency that can be at that top shit, So it's just scary shit.
It's a weird ass time. It's like it's just so. I don't think most of us expected coming into this year and it was going to be like this.
No,
we're just like 3 months in, and shit really is not getting better. It's getting very, very much worse. I don't know. It's kind of looking bleak. Like, when are we going to see some like relief? But you just got to kind of keep pressing forward and living your day to day. So
it's some things I'm just like some things I'm just like, all right, people are complaining about, like, people are talking about the price of eggs and shit like that, and I eat eggs. That's like my shit. Like, I can eat those shits breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't even give a fuck. Like, that's my shit for real. And it's to the point where I'm just going to farmers. I saw a guy on next door selling eggs for like $4.
You're such a networker.
Yeah, $4 a dozen. Right. Go up to the place. I see the chickens come around the backyard. When I pull up, I'm like, all right, cool. I got like four a dozen for like $15.
That's not bad.
Yeah, right. And then I got some duck eggs from somebody else in town. You know what I mean? So I'm not even buying. Like, I can go to Walmart right now, and that egg aisle is scarce.
I don't do grocery shopping in stores anymore, so I mostly get mine delivered. But I literally got eggs. I know. Whatever. Don't go there. But I got eggs. Wasn't that bad. I think they were like $5, maybe.
Okay. It's just to the point where I'm just looking local,
Yeah.
My diet's been mostly like, just red meat, chicken, fish.
Yeah.
Sweet potatoes. I'm buying like sweet potatoes in bulk from somebody off Facebook Marketplace.
Are you going to grow a garden?
I want to. Yeah. Like, dude, I have like so I've been eating a lot of dates lately.
Yeah.
I'm not Muslim, and I'm not like, in Ramadan or nothing like that, but I just like dates because they're just good. And I've been keeping the seeds because you can grow shit from the seeds and stuff like that. So I've just been keeping the seeds just because. That's another big thing about the mushroom thing. Mushrooms are cheap. You can substitute them for a lot of like some people substitute them for good protein chicken and all that stuff, fry them and everything like that. So I think that's pretty cool too. But anyway, sorry, that was definitely off the beaten path for sure. Because it's just, I'm not even like, how can I put this so it doesn't sound crazy? I'm not even like really into, not even that. Fuck that. How was No. What was the game that you've been playing?
Monster Hunter?
Yeah, how was it?
Okay, so like, I'm not a Monster Hunter fan.
Yeah.
Like, I've played the one that came out on the Switch, and I played the one that came out on Xbox 360 days, I think, whatever. And I really didn't like them. But this one, I don't know what they did. I like this one. Like, I can play like all the way through the main story.
Right.
So I find it really fun. So if you've been thinking about it, definitely like get it. But yeah.
Okay. I haven't even been like really playing. Like, oh, man, I think I saw somebody about this recently. There really isn't anything that I'm just like, yeah, I'm ready for that. Like, I'm not even like sitting here like anticipating the Metal Gear Delta shit. I'm just not. Like, it's gonna come out cool, whatever. It's just so much other shit on my mind. Yeah, that the last thing I'm thinking about is fucking video games. You know what I'm saying? Like, the new Switch
release,
like Nintendo shit is in April, right? And I'm just like, I'm not worried about any of that shit,
Because like, okay,
yeah, hit me.
You got real life problems going on, so like all that extra shit is like put on the back burner. So I can understand why you're just not like excited about like whatever game's coming out or what's being released this year and like all the other stuff. Like, that is like a really major issue. Like, yeah. So
and it was, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's something I'm like, shit, that looks good. Then I'll go for it. But just as of right now, nah. One of the things, I don't know what came into my head. So, you guys, if I come up with something in my head during the week, I will send Lexi a message and be like, yo, like, I think this will be a good topic to talk about. And I was just sitting there thinking about, like, we were talking about artists and music and stuff a lot recently. And I was just like, are there certain artists that we would want to hear on a like anime intro? Like an artist that I don't even know. It could be somebody random as fuck, but you know for a fact, like, yeah, depending on the anime, I think they would kill that shit.
All right, I would like to see the Weeknd do an anime theme song. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I think he can do it so well.
Yeah,
but it's gonna have to be like one of those, like, it can't be like an action one or like a real girly one. It will have to be like a really dark horror based anime, or like some anime with some really sad like backstory, like depression type feels type shit, like
some Attack on Titan type shit.
that, or like one of my favorites is like Hell Girl, which like basically like you signed this contract for revenge. Okay, cool, but when you die, you got to go to hell. Like there's no way out. Like you lose it. It's a lose battle. Like those type of animes. Yeah,
I can see that. I can definitely see that. It kind of reminds me of like how when with Afro Samurai, the RZA was the producer for that, and you know the soundtrack to that was really great.
Amazing.
Samurai Champloo, like kind of that soundtrack, kind of bringing that kind of like lo-fi hip hop type shit to it. An artist who actually is more of a producer. He's not around anymore, but I think Jay Dilla would have made a really great like producer for like an anime soundtrack for sure. I'm trying to think of producers now. Maybe The Alchemist. I think he might do pretty well. But artist wise, damn, the people that I'm thinking about passed away. I don't know why, but I probably would have loved to see Prince do like a intro to what is it, JoJo?
I was just sitting here there like, damn, he probably should did a JoJo like theme song, because you know, like with every variation there is like a different theme song and a different vibe. So like I think the season probably would have been perfect for him, would have been like not Jotaro's season, but his little brother season. That might have been fit perfect, like a Prince song or something of that sort. Yeah,
I think Prince would have done that. Shit would have been dope. I can't even. Damn, everybody that I'm thinking about is gone. I can't even think about new artists because everybody else, it's just certain artists that I can't see.
If there was like another like black anime, I think Kendrick would do a great theme song.
Yeah, I think. Do you think Drake would ever get onto a?
Please don't. God no, don't.
I think
that's the last thing I want to see him talking about some. Like no.
I think it would kill. I'm not even a Drake fan. I think that shit would kill. People will love that shit, man. People would love that. Yeah, I do think that Kendrick would do pretty well. Even if like SZA was actually on some shit too.
If she would have did the theme song to freaking Michiko to Hashin.
Is Meg on one?
You know what? I don't know. Good question. I know she's been doing like a lot of like stuff in like Japan and shit lately, but I can't remember if she was doing like a theme song or not.
Like, see, now I'm really thinking about people. Like, I would actually want to see what is his name? Big X the Plug? Big X the Plug would be sick. Getting that nigga on an anime intro, that shit would be dope as fuck. That shit would be sick. Yeah, that shit would be good. That shit would be good.
Now you got me thinking. So this is technically not an anime, but it kind of would fit. So I don't know if you guys remember, like on Adult Swim, Squidbillies. But if we had Shabuzi singing the theme song for Squidbillies,
that would be pretty good.
Hilarious.
That would be good. That would be good because that would be a good one. But Big X would kill that shit. Yeah, man. Or like Mexican OT or some shit like that.
Oh my god, I think that
Like, I'm thinking about people who probably, I don't even know if they are in the whole anime shit. It's just like, if you give them like a really good beat, I feel like it would be great shit. Like, I think it would be dope as hell. Right? And man, that would be fucking amazing. Or like Adele singing something.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Oh my gosh, Adele singing an anime intro? Shit. Like, it's even in like gaming. I think I can say this. I think Metal Gear 3 Snake Eater probably has like one of the, for me, I know the people probably give me shit. Oh, that's not true. Probably has like one of the best soundtracks for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just everything about it is amazing, right? And when I think about, because Metal Gear Snake Eater, that soundtrack sounds like Skyfall. Like, it sounds like Skyfall. It's not Skyfall, but it gives me that type of feeling of Skyfall. Yeah. And when I hear like Adele singing, like Adele did sing Skyfall, duh. But I could hear her like on a really great like video game soundtrack, OST and shit like that. Like, because it's just, her voice just kind of demands that shit. You know what I mean?
So it reminds me of like, I don't know if you guys seen it, but Interstellar 555 with Daft Punk. And yeah. That was like perfectly done. Like, excellent.
Yeah. Damn. I think there are just some rappers that I think. Do you think Childish Gambino would do good on one?
You know what? Yes, because you ever seen his video for summer or the summertime, and it's like all animated. Yes, that song.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he would do a great anime theme song.
Yeah. What about like, hold on, let me think. I don't even know. I don't know a lot of, like, I listen to certain people, but not a lot of them.
Tyler.
Yeah, that's a good one. Tyler would be good. I think Tyler, damn, I'm fucking up. Tyler would have been like top. I think Tyler would have been top. For sure. And like ASAP Rocky and like fucking T-Pain and all, like, that would kill.
Mm-hmm.
That would really kill. But I also wonder if that would kind of, if you get those type of artists to do that, would it actually hit to the masses? So like, yes, we know in America it could probably go, or you might meet some people that be on some shit like, well, this isn't really authentic anime type shit, right? Oh, or like, so if it goes overseas, right?
Yeah.
And let's just say it doesn't hit like it would in America, I wonder if that would kind of like kill all that shit like in the beginning, because I don't know.
Well, because all right, so like for instance, like we were talking about JoJo, but JoJo, their theme song and their like outros are all like popular American songs. Like, they don't have like a traditional anime theme song. Like, so it's a possibility. It really just depends on the story and the background of anime. Like, today in my Discord, we were talking about Solo Leveling, and like, if you know this, the second season, the theme song is done by Lisa. And like, Lisa has done like so many anime theme songs.
Did Lisa do the anime theme song for Demon Slayer?
Yes, she did. Okay. That's one of the ones she did. Yeah. Okay. So she's done so many. Like, so like, we're talking like, we wonder, like, do studios just go to her and just like ask her to make these songs, or these are songs that she just made and then it's like, oh, I'm going to decide to put it to anime. Same thing with Dan. The guy, the band that made that, they also made another anime theme song. So it just I think if man, even to this day, I don't know if I pronounce his name right. Najib's the dude who did the Samurai Champloo soundtrack. Right. I think if he was still alive, I think he would be running like a lot of intros. But also, I do think that if he was still alive, the anime, I do think that a lot of, because his music fits like a certain type of anime. Samurai Champloo was a real, like, really nice, flowy type of like vibe type shit anime. So you can sit back, you sit like through the fight scenes when they're like walking through a city or out in the field. It was just the music in the background was just like really chill and just mellow. Right. I'm going to say this.
I don't hear that anymore like that.
Yeah, but I think like recently, like more anime companies are realizing that the theme song, the outro, like we talked about before in a previous episode, like that is what catches people most times. Like that banger ass outro, that banger ass intro, like hey, okay, let me go watch it or whatever. Like
when you have that drop, for sure. Yeah, when you have that drop, it's just like okay. Like I said, I was at your house watching Dandanan, and when that drop hit, I was just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, this shit hits." So definitely that intro, and I think certain artists would definitely like kill that shit for sure, definitely. And I'm trying to think. I've been watching the rest. I finished watching the rest of Sakamoto, which
don't spoil it because I am behind.
Oh no.
Thank you.
It's. Okay. I will say it's a.
Now you see why I said you should cosplay as Sakamoto.
Shut up. It's definitely a different. It's definitely different. A different type of anime compared to what has been out now. I mean, yes, it's dealing with assassins and shit like that and all that crap, but just the storyline of it and what he's doing and stuff, it's really good to see that. I'm not the biggest fan of like the real like serious type of anime type shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I said, Attack on Titan is great, but I mean, goddamn, like I'm just like, goddamn, right? Like even with like Neon Genesis, it's like, goddamn, like, oh my gosh, like I don't think Aaron Yeager could even make it in Neon Genesis. Like, I know it's two different shit, but I think that dude just would have killed every fucking body.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he would have made it. I think he would have fucked with him so much. It's just, oh my gosh, Jesus. But yeah, I like that it's like serious at times. It has its funny moments.
Mm-hmm.
And I can enjoy anime like that.
It's like Spy Family.
Just like, yeah. You know what I mean? Very serious, but also very funny. And I those are the best ones to me. Ones that are like, just like so fucking serious to the point where you're just like, damn, do these motherfuckers not get a break at all? Like, can we get an episode when them niggas are like going to the store?
Can we get a filler episode or something?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Some people don't like filler episodes.
Sometimes you need them.
My gosh, like some fillers are like kind of shitty, a lot of shitty, but some of them you're just like, okay, I need to breathe a little bit from this. This is great to see motherfuckers having a good time, laughing and shit, and we get back to the serious shit. Not like that Dragon Ball Z shit, right? But I do think like that serious shit is just something that it kills me. It really kills me for sure. Is there I think I just saw the preview for the new, I think I saw like the ad for the Demon Slayer movie coming out. Is that September?
So far behind on Demon Slayer.
Yeah, it's not something that you need to be like, that's my new shit now is like no. For like people that are really getting into anime and it's not just one season shit, I'll be like, watch Demon Slayer. Just watch Demon Slayer, dude. Like you can watch, they put all that shit into the movies.
Yeah.
Where you can just watch the movies and just go. Right? And I'm just like, go ahead and watch that shit, man. Because it's not like anything that's like too like out there that you have to like, oh yeah, you gotta watch this before you watch that, before you watch this, before you watch that. There's some shit like that, but you can just watch it and sit down and just enjoy it. It's just something to watch. Like my sister, she's not really into the anime shit, but she knows what Demon Slayer is, and she has watched it. It's just one of those things that's pretty easy to just get into, and it's pretty simple. I wouldn't sit there and be like, oh yeah, go watch Case Closed. It has like almost like, I don't know, 1,000 fucking episodes. So,
God.
So it's just certain things I'm just like, you can give that a try for sure. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, we kind of just wing this. Like I said, most of this episode is just about what's going on in the world today. Investment you can. Nvidia's low. I know people want graphics cards. I'm sorry, y'all, that you have to go through that bullshit still. I know. I'm sorry, y'all.
No.
What?
You literally have alerts every fucking time. Amazon, Best Buy, new egg, and Walmart gets one. Every fucking time. Like they had a drop this morning for Amazon. I put it in my cart. So as I put it in my cart to go to checkout, gone. I had one of that come up from Walmart. I literally sat there. It was in my cart and I was about to check out. and it was from a third party seller, and I was like, I don't trust this. So I was like, I let it go. I let it go. But like,
You gotta be quicker than that.
It's so hard to get one right now, especially if you want a 90 or a 80. Like a 70, I get the alerts. Those come in. You can get one of those. Even like for the AMD cards, they stay restocking. Them higher end cards, good luck, because they're still being sold for like $4,000, $5,000, depending on the card. So,
and ain't nobody got money like that. I mean, some people might have money like that, but a lot of motherfuckers ain't got money like that. I don't even know.
I don't even know because they've been buying them up. But like,
I wouldn't even know. Like, if I was to, let's say I wanted to upgrade, right?
Right.
And I wanted to sell my 3090 that I have, right? And I'm just like, okay, I'm pretty sure somebody would buy it, right? But then I would be like, I'd be stupid to sell it, because then it's me sitting there trying to gauge, okay, I can get a new graphics card pretty quick. No, and I'm far from everything. I'm not, now I have to drive literally almost an hour and a half to get to a Best Buy.
This far out in the country he's in, y'all.
Yeah, so it's nothing. I don't even think the Walmart near me, I don't even think I can give a graphics card shipped to the store. I don't even think they got those shits in there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm better off, you know, just taking a day trip to Charlotte and just hoping. You know what I mean? Or
that rental center has one, and by the time you get there, they're all gone because they don't get that many either. They get like 4. That's it.
I gotta be in. Look, just gotta
be there outside for them to open up.
Just gotta be there. I'll be like, hey, Sonny, I don't know if I'm gonna make it back. So left you a big ass bag of food, and you just gotta fend for yourself. Jesus, man, that's how it is now. That's how it is. It's computer components are like. Well, it's just graphics cards. It's just graphics cards.
It's just though.
Which is, it shouldn't be like this.
A lot of things shouldn't be like the way they are, but they are the way they are.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of, and this shit hasn't. I don't think. I know we talked about like for the 400 series, right? We didn't know how it was. I'm pretty sure it was the same way.
I mean, right now the 4090s are still kind of like exorbitantly priced, but like,
oh wow,
yeah,
damn. So are the 3090s right now like below 1,000?
I don't know. Let's look real quick. Let's see what they are.
Because if they're not, it's just like Jesus. This is getting crazy. And then you meet some people that probably want to sell like a 2000 series and be like, hey man, you want this? And sell it at like a crazy price.
Why are these still going for so much?
Who? What?
It just depends. Like, I'm looking now, and StockX has one for $2,250 for a 3090 Tough Gaming graphics card.
How much for like a Founders Edition?
Founders Edition? I know this is not it. What is... So, right now on Newegg, you search, there's one for $2,400 for a 3090 Founders Edition.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a Founders Edition?
Yeah, it's a Founders Edition.
God damn. This shit ain't, mine ain't going no fucking where. Wow.
I don't know if you can sell that like to somebody like on Marketplace for that much, but that's how much it is going for.
That's crazy. Wait, so, okay, maybe I could be wrong here, but I would think any 3090 that's a Founders Edition has been used.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Okay. Because I'll be damned if somebody's just sitting there just like holding that shit and not using it.
There is... Oh no, that's a 50. It's a 5090 on StockX for $4,000. They have a Founders Edition 4090 on there for $4,500.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So definitely, if you're looking into like graphics cards or anything of that nature, make sure you educate yourself on what you're looking for, because these prices are exorbitant for these like older cards. Yeah.
Crazy. Holy shit. So now I'm sitting here thinking, okay, so what about, so 2000 series have to be like,
Those gotta be dirt cheap. Hold on.
Yeah, those gotta be dirt cheap. Yo, if those are not dirt cheap, that's wild. That is wild.
Okay, so it gets a little bit better. Hold on. I don't see any. They don't think they had the 2080s, right? Back then? I think they went up to 90.
Yeah.
So if you want a 2080 Founders Edition, it's going for $300.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
If you get the Super, it's like almost $5 and some change. A TI Founders Edition is $868 on Amazon. So even though...
Wait a minute. That's crazy, because how much does a... Okay, this is crazy. Now that I'm thinking about this, how much should a 500, like a 570 or a 580 go? Like a 550, 80, sorry.
5080?
Yeah.
The 5080s retail are like around $1,000. But if you're looking for one right now, there's one on eBay for $2,000. That is a gaming trio one. A Founders Edition is going for $1,871 on StockX.
So, hold on. So you're telling me this market is so fried that a 2080 is almost $500, and another, if you want, that's still getting a 2080 for 500 is still a lot of fucking money. If you really sit and think about it, for that far past tech, that's insane.
Yeah,
wow,
it's ridiculous. Like, so always be careful what you're getting, because like people will try to get you. Like, those prices make no sense.
So basically, you guys, if you want to invest in something,
I would not say invest in a graphics card. Oh my God.
Invest in a graphics card, because those shits
Because I know those people have probably
out.
been sitting on those cards for like years.
Yeah.
And years.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Nah, that's crazy. 100 for 2080 is insane. That's insane. That's insane to me. That shit should be like $200 to $100 tops.
Because that's like around the time I got my like first gaming PC built. Because I got either a 2070 or a 2080 Super gaming OC. And I think it was like $800 when I got that. Brand new at the time. What the fuck?
Nah, this is wild. This is wild. Yeah, yo. Shit. Damn. If you got something, keep it. Don't even take that shit out or try to sell it. You know, it's not even worth it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with my 3090. Is just keep it. I'm just gonna do a whole new build.
Yep, I still got the box.
I don't think I brought my box.
Still got that shit.
Oh well.
But yeah. Was there anything else that you want to add?
No.
Nah, me either. Like I said, in this time that we're going through, take each day one step at a time. Breathe. Have a just relax, chill the fuck out, go for a walk, y'all. And take advantage of the opportunities that you have. When there's shit like this going on in the world, there's always some type of opportunity somewhere. You just need to find a pocket and just get into that shit. That's all. Make some money, get some money in your pocket, do what you got to do. So thank you guys for joining us for another episode of the Carolina Tucker Podcast. Make sure you follow us on our social media, TikTok, Facebook, all that stuff. A lot of people gave us a lot of shit, not people that are watching this, but on a clip that I posted on TikTok about the Marvel Rival shit. So supposedly the people that got let go for that, it was like a team of 6 people. And they were testers.
Okay.
Right. Here's what I got to say to that. Anybody that gets let go from a fucking job, fuck you guys to say, oh, it was just 6 people. You guys can eat a bag of dicks.
There's still people.
There's still people. Right. Like, what? It was just 6 people. Fuck you guys. Anyway, thank you for joining us. And we will see you guys on the next. Nah, because that really pissed me off. Because some people are just like, some motherfuckers are just like, it was like 6 people. They were testers and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, a job is a job.
A job is a job. How would you feel if like your company is making boatloads of money, mind you? Like this game just came out and people are playing it. How would you feel if they were like, all right, well, we're going to let you guys go. Like, the fuck, like, I'm part of this. I helped make this and now you're just going to cut me out like that. Like, it doesn't matter the number. It's still people being let go in a job market that's already hard to like find another job. So a little empathy. Thank you. Yeah. That's all right though. That's all right. People that got to comment, make those comments and shit like that. Hope you don't get let go from your job, nigga. That's all. All right. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys when we see you. Bye guys.